And we are good. Day 2 of 30 days for Danya. We're currently rated 1289, but let's not think about that. Let's just start a game. Okay. I don't want to play b3. I always forget what to do with this when they're threatening a take on b2. I could protect with my queen. I feel like that's the best way to go about it. b3 is a mistake. I'll just do this. Not hanging because guarded. Need to get this out. Okay. I feel like I can continue my development. Nothing's changed. T3. Well, I want to get to castling. Probably kingside. This exchange got like a little pawn cluster. Okay, if he wants the trade, then that's okay with me. Yeah. Bishop b4 probably incoming. Bring my knight out. And it's pinned. That's okay. Because I still have b2. And then I can castle and then figure out what's going on in the center. I could go knight d2. Knight d2 with plans to maneuver around. Knight d2. What's the move here? It's not really time for a break in the center. Knights probably are going to come out, so one of their knights is going to come out. So I guess let's try to think about pros and cons. Maybe it doesn't matter that much. Knight c3. Exchange. I have a pretty... Or I can take with the queen as well. And I feel pretty solid here. If knight b2... At least these two are protecting themselves. And I do have prospects of c5, so let's just do that. Oh, it feels weird though. Yeah. But I think it's okay. I'm gonna castle before I start thinking about any action in the center. A lot of issues with my games or my gameplay is that I find that I delay castling too much, and then it just becomes an issue because then my king gets under attack or becomes very vulnerable. The other knight's probably gonna come out or castle, yeah. So, trade. These two are stacked. That's okay. I can push d4, and then that also e5 comes with tempo, so knight's gonna have to move. This here. Back. Probably gonna go here, but I can just h3. So it's probably gonna be here hitting my bishop. So after knight e5, take, this has to move. Probably g4. No, probably h4. Hitting my bishop, have to drop back. Takes, I'll open up the f, but then this becomes scary for me. So then do I take towards the center? Or I could even move my bishop out, because then then I'll have to castle. My bishop is at least in a nice square, but then not for long because f6. Also, this is free. He's open now to do what he wants. So, or I can just push a pawn break because he's not castled yet. I like this. Oh, but this becomes weak. But I think we're okay right now. I'm just gonna push it. See what happens. Do I take with the knight or the pawn? The pawn would be nice. Reform my center. But then if I take with the knight, I'll have the option to take here. Take with the knight, he doesn't take. He lets me take this, this gets ruined. Take with the knight, does not trade. This is nice. Yeah, this was the initial plan around knight d2 anyway, was to push e4. Okay, castles. So take, he has quite an option of things to take. Maybe I just push, or I just keep the tension. Has to move again. This. That's interesting. This is so weird. What I notice also is this bishop doesn't have a lot of good squares. This is not. This is protected. This is protected. This is protected. This is just a poor square for it to be on. So if I push a3, either forces the trade, which then gives up bishop, or he's going to drop back. Then I can push b4, take up more space. If back here, then I have a fork. Okay. I'm not too worried about the light squares being weak because their light bishop is off the board. So now do I take with the knight? Because then it reinforces this idea of e4. Or I can just reposition my queen, open the rook. Yeah, I'll just do this. b2 is still protected. Okay. Ooh, yeah. I should have taken with the knight. I think I'm just losing material here. Okay. Takes with tempo. Then what after that? There's nothing really after that. Takes. I need to move the queen. Probably here. That way it's also under attack. Then he has to move back. Yeah. Okay. Where can this knight jump to? This is the only square for the knight to go back. Otherwise, they push f5. F5 would feel like it's not a good move to play. Can they pile more pressure on d4? Oh, but queen d3 drops b2. I feel like I have to play queen e2. But then that drops, oh my god. So queen b4? Yeah. Oh wait, queen c2. Huh? Still protects these guys, yeah. Oh, but it drops this. So I can't, I need to hold on to, I can't hold on to both pawns. Are there any tactics at play here? Oh wait, no, actually, what am I talking about? My f3 knight is protecting this pawn. So, okay. Here. Here. I like this. That was a lot of time that I used. That's okay. It's okay. Let's just keep our head on. To move the knight. Move the knight or protect it. I think f5 would be a mistake though. I also need to be careful about his e4 knight. Whenever knights are in my territory, my side of the board, I feel like I have a hard time visualizing where they could jump, and then I just get caught with forks and different things like that. What's their next move though? They would want to mobilize their d knight, so maybe knight f6, knight d f6, or they can stack their rook, rook a d8, rook f d8. I feel like they'll want to move their queen though, because the queen's been stuck there for a while. But it is doing a good job applying pressure here and here. I wonder how I would think from their position is like, I would think about how to continue this attack, because it feels like, okay, yeah. Now this is where I struggle, where it's like, what do we do now? I need my rooks mobilized. So I like rook 88. I mean rook 81. Feels like my f rook will have a hard time like moving though, so maybe f d1. And this feels scary to me. Sure. Needs to stop that. Knight g5 with threat of queen h7. He needs to stop it, so yeah, no, that doesn't stop it. Oh, but this is in the way though. This feels premature. Just gonna do it. Oh, okay, wait, okay. I thought I dropped d4, but this is defending. And that's why I did that. D4 feels like more of a liability to me right now than an asset. It's because of the queen on b6. Yeah. Take here, but this opens. That's okay. Take. Some interesting ideas here, like if I take with the bishop, this actually protects that. Then if I take here, they take there. I have a rook lift idea, because then this becomes open. Sure, that feels weird, but that's okay. Okay, I'm 3 minutes. I have 3 minutes on time, so I need to start moving. Knight move, where does it go? Interesting spot for the knight. Lift my rook. There's no spots for the knight to jump to. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, this is nice. And he's gonna have to play h3. Then at least I can double up on the d file. Okay. H3 is my main move. You have to respond because that's a mate threat. I'm just gonna play it. Because then if takes, I obviously this mate. If h6, then rook fc1. No. Because then takes, then my queen is under attack. Takes. No, yeah, that wouldn't work because I get back rank mated. Okay, yeah, that's made that really strong. I'm eyeing a rook sack. Oh, abnormal heart rate detected on watch sets. Because this is stressful. Look, I only have 2 minutes left. Okay, so this. Ooh, I have a nice little fork, but then I give up bishop. So take, fork, rook takes. I'm down at the end of that. Then I just give up my bishop. My bishop is really strong here. So let's play to that and say this. Yeah. A minute. I wonder if rook sack on h7 was the best move there. Because here you have to take, because I have a mate threat on h8. Then queen lift. What's the move there? How do you stop mate? You can't even push g5. Oh. Knight? No, that's hanging. Oh, the sack was the best move. I mean, I think. We'll see after the game. Yeah, I think this feels unstoppable right now because there's not enough defenses. Unless you do something crazy like F6. F6 is it. This feels very dangerous. For them, not me. My heart rate is 107 right now, and my stress is 96. Very stressful situation. I think Rook H7 sack was the best move, but that's okay. We press on. Oh. Okay. Can I still sack? I don't think they're respecting the threat here. That's a mate in one threat. You have to take, and then that's not mate yet. Mate in 3. I feel like there's still ways to defend this though, like if they don't take. But there's other ways for me to keep squeezing this. Like this is a defense, because this. So here, I could just go Queen H4. Then they need to bring... They can't bring the queen into the defense. It's kind of locked off here now. The knight would have to become more active. The rook can, but then if I'm delivering checks here, then the king is in trouble. So the knight would have to come back because that's the only piece remaining. So then Knight E7 doesn't do anything to stop the threat. And F6 is taken by the push. Whoa, okay, wait. What? Whoa. Wait. Here? Okay, wait, I can just win a queen easily here. Because here, check, has to move. Here, check, take. Okay, I feel like that's the safest for me to just, because I'm low on time. Oh wait, what am I doing? Here, isn't that me? Yes, nice. Oh, I got a brilliant. And we're up to 1311. Nice, we crossed 1300. Wow, that was a really hard fought game. That was a lot of fun. That was very stressful though. My heart rate is 111. And my stress is 98. Jeez. Okay. Nice, I really like that game. That was a lot of fun. Okay. Okay, so here we are in game review. So it was pretty even throughout, and then there was some decisive moves there. So opening the London against the Caro. Okay, so this was book. Queen C1, which always feels like a mistake to me. Feels weird. But I also need to learn how to be okay with these types of moves, especially even retreating moves. Those are always like very weird to make, because it feels too passive, right? Okay. Yeah, this was the idea, was that I continue developing, but then C4. Okay, interesting. Okay, knight C3 was the better idea. I guess just to, I don't know though, I liked D2. But I mean, the game is still good, so. Castles was good, but we could also tickle the bishop. It continues to ask me to tickle the bishop, but then this was one move too late. I guess because I'm trying to break through the center. So here I've committed to breaking through the center, right, with E4. But then I backtrack on that, and I tickle the bishop at A3. So it's like, I think I half commit almost to breaking through the center. Then I just lose tempo, and then the plan itself loses its momentum. So I think that's why A3 came late, where the moves before A3 were like the better options. And I need to break through to push the knight. Okay, C2 was best move. This attacks the knight. It also created this long-term threat that I was kind of eyeing. This initially was because my knight was in an interesting spot to deliver like a possible mate here. But this was the motivation behind Queen C2. And the piece was that, the relevant piece was that this was defended by my knight on F3. Okay, best move. Yeah, I would never I would never have played A4 here. There's just like too many things to think about. That never would have crossed my mind. Okay. See, I have a problem playing with moves like this, like bishop d6, because like they feel like one move threats to me. And then once I play bishop d6, then rook comes out maybe to the d file. But I guess, like, what is the follow-up here? Rook d8, and then... See, I don't know what my bishop is doing here. Maybe we'll have to do more analysis on this. But... okay, so take. This was best move, the rook lift. And that was the idea behind taking here. Was that because this is now defended by my bishop, my rook is free to mobilize. Okay, cool. This would have been best move, but then this weakened the dark squares. Oh, interesting, yeah. This gets my queen out of danger because it's kind of in the firing line. Plus, it prepares queen h6. And that's like... Still a sack. Oh my god. Okay. Interesting. This is questionable. So I'm actually down here. Black is better here. And then this was the mistake. Because then rook h7 sack. This was a good move, but still losing. That was best move. Here I was thinking maybe queen h4, but it's like when we have checks available, then yeah. Nice. I'm happy with that.